Battle for the Final Destiny. Episode 4, The Seaside Guild. The morning sun rose above the shadow forest. Yoshi, Lumiel, Kale, and Noctis the wolf stood at the edge of the woods. Behind them lay months of training. Ahead of them, a new adventure. Lumiel. The nearest guild town is 6 days away. Yoshi. 6 days? Kyle, try not to get lost. Yoshi, I got lost once. Lumiel, you got lost 3 times. Kyle, before breakfast. The journey began. The first days were peaceful. They followed a winding river. Mountains towered in the distance. Wildflowers covered the hills. Noctis occasionally jumped into the river and soaked everyone. Yoshi. Bad wolf. Noctis wagged his tail. Kale. He's not sorry. Every evening they camped beneath the stars. Yoshi practiced elemental control. Small flames danced above his hand. Streams of water twisted through the air. Gentle winds circled the campfire. The old master's training was paying off. Lumiel, you're improving. Yoshi. Really? Lumiel, you only exploded 1 tree today. Yoshi. That's progress. One night, bandits appeared, 10 of them. Bandit leader, hand over your valuables. Yoshi. What valuables? Lumiel. We're adventurers. Kale. We're poor. The bandits charged. 5 seconds later, Tsubom, the bandits were running away. One was chased by Noctis, bandit leader. Retreat. Yoshi. They seemed confident. Kale. They were wrong. 6 days later. The sea finally appeared. Blue water stretched endlessly across the horizon. Ships filled the harbor. The town bustled with life. Stone streets, colorful markets, merchants shouting, children running through the crowd. The sign above the gate read, Seebreeze Town, Yoshi. Whoa. Lumiel, it's beautiful. Kale, try not to break anything. At the center of town stood a massive building, the Adventurer Guild. Tall stone walls, large wooden doors, a golden crest above the entrance. Inside was even better. Adventurers filled the hall. Some ate giant meals, some laughed. Others compared battle scars. A few wrestled for fun. Someone got thrown through a chair. Nobody seemed concerned. Yoshi, I like this place already. They approached reception. The receptionist smiled. Receptionist, welcome, new adventurers. Lumiel, hopefully. Receptionist, names? Yoshi. Yoshi. Lumiel. Lumiel. Kyle, Kale. Receptionist, and abilities? Yoshi. 6 elements. The receptionist blinked. Receptionist, excuse me? Yoshi. Still learning. Lumiel, very much still learning. Receptionist, he wasn't joking? Kale, no. The receptionist quickly stood. Receptionist, the guildmaster would like to meet you. A few minutes later, they entered a private office. The guildmaster sat behind a desk. Yoshi expected an old man. Instead, the guildmaster looked around 40, athletic, sharp eyes, calm smile. Guildmaster, Ronan. You expected someone older, Yoshi. Maybe, Ronan. I get that a lot. He listened carefully as they explained their journey. The ruins, the dragon, the training, the 6 elements. Ronan leaned back. Ronan, you seem capable. Yoshi. So we're in? Ronan. Not yet. Yoshi. Oh. Ronan, complete a few jobs first. Quest 1, Mountain Gremlins difficulty, easy. The next morning they climbed into the mountains. A group of gremlins had been stealing supplies, tiny creatures, ugly, loud. Very annoying. Gremlin, get them! The battle lasted less than 10 minutes. Yoshi used wind to knock several down. Lumiel trapped others with magic circles. Kale moved like a shadow. Noctis chased the rest. The surviving gremlins fled. Gremlin, this isn't fair. Kale, it wasn't supposed to be. Back at the guild. The reward was approved. Ronan good, Yoshi 1 down. Quest 2. Dungeon Flower Collection, difficulty easy. An old dungeon sat outside town. The flowers grew on floor 3. Skeletons wandered the halls. The fight was simple. Yoshi shattered skeletons using earth spikes. Lumiel blasted several apart with magic. Kyle sliced through them effortlessly. Noctis stole one skeleton's leg. The skeleton seemed confused. Yoshi. I think he's embarrassed. Soon they reached floor 3. Beautiful glowing flowers covered the chamber. Lumiel carefully collected them. Lumiel. Perfect. Yoshi. Can we go now? Lumiel. Yes. Yoshi. Best quest ever. Back at the guild, Guildmaster Ronan smiled. Ronan, congratulations. He placed 3 guild badges on the desk. Ronan, welcome to Seebreeze Guild. Yoshi stared. Yoshi, we did it. Lumiel smiled. Kyle nodded. Noctis barked. That evening they celebrated. Food covered the table, roasted meat, fresh bread, seafood, pie, so much pie. Yoshi, this guild is amazing, Lumiel. You've said that 7 times. Yoshi, I'm saying it again. Later, they rented a small house near the harbor. For the first time in weeks. No monsters, no danger, just sleep. The next morning they explored town. Weapon shops, bookstores, armor merchants. Lumiel disappeared into a bookstore. Yoshi disappeared into a weapon shop. Kyle found a hunting store. Hours later, they reunited. Lumiel. I bought 6 books. Yoshi. I bought a new sword. Kyle. I bought food. Lumiel. Only food? Kyle. Only food. Back at the guild, a new quest caught their attention. Golem threat. Location, sea caves threat, stone golems attacking nearby village reward. Excellent, Yoshi. Let's do it. By afternoon, they arrived at the coast. Waves crashed against cliffs. Sea caves stretched deep into the rocks. Then, the golems appeared. Gray stone bodies, long arms, small heads. Dozens of them. The battle began. Yoshi charged first. This time, he wasn't the same adventurer. Water gathered around his hand. A powerful wave crashed through several golems. Crash! 3 fell instantly. Another rushed forward. Lightning erupted from Yoshi's fingertips. Boom! The golem exploded into rubble. Yoshi. Okay, that was awesome. Half the golems fell before him. Meanwhile, Lumiel and Kale fought together. Arcane blasts lit the battlefield. Kale danced between attacks. Noctis knocked enemies off balance. Their teamwork was flawless. The remaining golems collapsed. The battlefield fell silent. Everyone smiled. The fight was over. Or so they thought. Then, rumble. The earth shook. The sea trembled. A deep sound echoed from inside the cave. Boom! Dust fell from the ceiling. More shaking followed. Even the surviving golems stopped moving. Something was coming. Something far larger, far stronger. A massive shadow slowly emerged from the darkness. Yoshi stared. Lumiel lowered her book. Kale gripped his blades. Noctis growled, and deep within the cave, 2 enormous glowing eyes opened. To be continued.